Hey guys, hi, welcome back again to Unacademy. This channel is Unacademy Future Doctors, and I'm your educator for biochemistry, Dr. Shivangi Shukla. We meet again after a gap of one day. Yeah, we met last time on the 30th of January. One day break, and then we are again back with a bang. New month, new beginning, isn't it? There's a lot of new. There are a lot of new activities happening here on Unacademy. But first, let me just check if I'm visible and audible to all of you, and if the live stream has started, then only we can begin. Okay, so, all right, great. Okay, guys, I'm very excited to announce the launch of a new feature on the Unacademy app, and that is the open house session. Okay, most of you would be knowing about it. We have launched the open house session on the Unacademy app. Here, this is a one-to-one interactive audio platform for the learner and the educator to interact with each other, and the learner can ask his or her doubts regarding any topic, be it academic topic or any other doubt that he's facing while reading, while attempting the MCQs, or any strategical session, any motivation that he needs for studies. All of that will be available on the open house session, and I have 3 open house sessions lined up today. So please join me at 5:30 for my open house session. Okay, I'll be just after this, I'll be ending this YouTube session at 5:30, and then after that I'll be joining you guys on the open house session on the Unacademy app. Okay, so all right, welcome back again. New beginnings, quite excited. We'll meet tonight on the open house session as well. So this session is dedicated to a brief introduction about nucleotides, and then during the open house session what we'll be discussing on will be the mismatch and the repair mechanisms, like mismatch repair, base excision repair, nucleotide excision repair, and the like, which is very important. Okay, so it will be a one-to-one interactive session. All of you can join me there, and DNA repair mechanisms will be discussed, and any other doubt that you have regarding nucleotides, nucleic acids, whatever, you can shoot at me. Okay, the doubts, okay. All right then, I'm Dr. Shivangi Shukla. I have passed out from Lady Harding Medical College and post-graduated from Maulana Azad Medical College. Very quickly about the plus as well as the iconic subscription on NEET PG, for NEET PG, available on Unacademy. You have both the plus as well as the iconic subscriptions for NEET PG, and they will give you access to resources from Unacademy. And iconic will in addition give you access to resources from Prep Ladder as well. Live lectures, recorded lectures, PDF notes, quizzes, questions, question banks, and the like. And all these you can access while on the go on any device of your choice. Also, do not forget to put in the educator code DRSHUKLA, Dr. Shukla. This code will fetch you an additional 10% discount. Okay, this code is going to fetch you a 10% discount over and above the already discounted prices. Okay, understood? So now let us begin with nucleotides. Now can you see this is a double ringed structure, isn't it? These two are nitrogenous bases. Okay, these two structures that I have made, these two are nitrogenous bases. I have discussed previously I have discussed with you on the app as to what are these. Okay, what are these? Can anyone tell me? Any one of you? Come on guys, just 15 minutes to our open house session. Come on. Let us have some enthusiasm, and then we'll join each other. We'll join on the open house session as well. Come on. So this is a double cycle structure. There are 2 cycles here, isn't it? There are 2 rings here. And here we have just 1 ring. Okay. So this one is what? Can any of you tell me? A larger structure means a smaller spelling, a smaller name. This one is a purine. What is this? This is a purine. Whereas this is a smaller structure, larger name. This one is a pyrimidine. What is this? A pyrimidine. Understood? So this one is a purine and this one is a pyrimidine. Okay. Now purine, smaller name, larger structure. Pyrimidine, longer name, smaller structure. Okay. So this, how will you number this? The first ring is numbered in an anti-clockwise manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The second ring is numbered in a clockwise manner. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So total 9 members in this ring. Similarly, this one is numbered in a clockwise manner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Got it? Now please pay attention to the nitrogen atom 9 and the nitrogen atom 1. Why? Please pay attention to this and then later on you will get to know why you have to pay attention to this. Understood? So as we saw, these are heterocyclic compounds. Why heterocyclic? They have different types of atoms. Okay, these atoms are not the same. There are different types of atoms here, like carbon, nitrogen inside the ring. Had all the atoms been carbon, then it will be a homocyclic structure. But the atoms are see, can you see? There is nitrogen, there is carbon, nitrogen, carbon. So it is a heterocyclic ring. Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, all three are present. And it is planar. Okay, very important. They are planar. That is why they are stacked in DNA. Okay, understood? Now there is one type of isomerism that is called tautomerism. That is very, very important. We have discussed this earlier also in our MCQ sessions. Tautomerism. What is tautomerism? We have discussed in our MCQ sessions. Tautomerism is a special type of isomerism that is present in nitrogenous bases. What is it? Now, can you there are two important terms in the definition of tautomerism. First is exchange of a hydrogen atom between two tautomers and formation of a covalent bond. So just look at this amine-imine tautomer. Okay, amine-imine tautomer. This is the amino group. This is the imino group, like in proline. So these are, can you see this symbol? This means they are freely interconvertible. Very important. Next, exchange of a hydrogen atom. So one hydrogen atom from here has shifted to this position. Okay, and the covalent bond has also shifted here. So there is exchange of covalent bond and hydrogen atom between two carbons or between two positions. Okay. Diya Sinha, hi Diya. Okay Diya, so there must be some lag at your end because I'm getting your answer right now. But very good. Double ring structure, the first one is purine and the single ring structure is pyrimidine. And always remember, even if there is any confusion, then shorter name, larger structure, longer name, smaller structure. Okay? Alright, and any doubts that you have, please accumulate your doubts. Please collect your doubts, all of your doubts, and meet me at 5:30 on the Unacademy app for the open house session. Please do meet me on that session. And we are having 3 such sessions today and 4 sessions tomorrow. A lot of sessions, ask me anything session, how to prepare for PG entrances, how to study, what is the ideal study routine. All of you can ask me your doubts, okay? So it will not be just a one-way communication like I'm doing right now here, because you are only left with asking your doubts through comments. But there you can ask me verbally and there can be a long conversation also on that, okay? So do join me, and it is not just academic. Any doubts that you are facing regarding studies, maybe there is some kind of a nervous breakdown, or you're feeling nervous, or you're not able to perform in spite of being fully prepared, you're not able to perform. So any kind of motivation or strategy also you need, I am free for all of your doubts. Please connect with me, because I want to really help you guys, okay, regarding that. I have had a lot of requests regarding motivational sessions, so I want you guys to please join me there. on the Unacademy app, open house session. You can open your Unacademy Learners app and go to the NEET PG section. Look up Shivangi Shukla and there you will find my open house session, the link for it, the tab. You click on that and you can join. Okay. Now, the second type of tautomerism is keto-enol tautomerism. Can you see here also, this is the keto group and this is the ene. Ene means double bond, all means OH. All means OH means alcohol. So this is the keto group and this is the enol group. Again, there is an exchange of double bond and hydrogen atom between two species. So this is what? This is keto-enol tautomerism. Same molecular formula but different structures. And one important thing is that they are freely interconvertible. Okay. Next, what are nucleosides? This also I have mentioned quite a lot of time on the app Unacademy. On the Unacademy app, while we were discussing the MCQ bonus biochemistry series, we have discussed how nucleoside is nitrogenous base plus sugar on the side. Isn't it a common exclamation to say sugar on the side, please? Whenever someone is offered tea, they say, how much sugar? Please, sugar on the side, please. Don't put the sugar in the tea, sugar on the side. Sugar to be kept on the side. So, this exclamation I have used to make a mnemonic here. Nitrogenous base plus sugar on the side is nucleoside. Okay. Now, what kind of sugar is there? For ribonucleotides, for RNA, there is deoxyribose. So there is ribose sugar. For ribonucleosides present in RNA, there is ribose sugar. Whereas for deoxyribonucleosides present in DNA, we have deoxyribose sugar. Okay, now can any of you tell me what is the meaning of this capital D here? What is this capital D that is present here? What does this mean? Can any of you tell me? Come on guys, I'm waiting for your answer in the chat section. Come on, tell me. This capital D, this is a geometric isomer, a structural isomer, okay? This is a structural isomer. And this is what here the OH group is on the right side compared to, if you compare this structure to glyceraldehyde, L and D structure of glyceraldehyde, here the OH group is present on the right hand side. Okay, that is why this is capital D. And so this is capital D. Capital L is when the OH group is present on the left hand side. This is on the right hand side. When it is present on the left hand side, it is L. And contrast this with small l and small d. If you contrast this with small l and small d, these are optical isomers. That means they will rotate polarized light towards the left or the right. Okay, so very, very important. Alright, now what is this bond with which the sugar is attached to the nitrogenous base? This bond is called the beta-N glycosidic bond. This beta-N glycosidic bond means what? It is between the beta carbon of the sugar and the N or nitrogen atom of the nitrogenous base. Now, do you remember I told you guys to keep in mind to concentrate on this N9 of purine and N1 of pyrimidine during the start. Didn't I tell you? So, this one is what? This is why I have told you to concentrate, because the sugar attaches to N1 of pyrimidine and N9 of purine. Can you see? This is the sugar, this is the beta carbon, this is also the beta carbon. It is attaching to the N1 of pyrimidine. Smaller structure, larger name, pyrimidine. N1 of pyrimidine and N9 of purine. Now, what are purines? Can you tell me? Another mnemonic coming up. Purine, pure silver. Pure silver is what? Ag, argentum. This is the chemical name, chemical symbol of this element, silver. So purine, pure silver. That means purines are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines, what are pyrimidines? Thymine, cytosine and uracil. Okay, got it? Now, another isomer coming up your way. We read about tautomers, tautomerism present in nitrogenous bases. Now we have read about nucleosides. So, what are the different types of syn and anti-conformers present in nucleosides? Can you tell me? Syn and anti-conformers here. If can you see these two rings and the sugar, they are facing on the same side. So, this is syn. Here this is facing opposite on the opposite side and there is no reversible symbol that I have made. So they are not freely interconvertible. Why? It will require breaking the bond. Breaking which bond? Breaking beta N glycosidic bond and then reattaching it on the through by changing its position. Understood? So, syn and anticonformers are not freely interconvertible, whereas tautomers are. Now, the third thing is nucleotide. What is a nucleotide? Nucleotide is any nucleoside with a phosphate group tied to it. A phosphate group tied to it. Understanding? So many mnemonics we have read, isn't it? Pure silver, nucleoside, sugar on the side, smaller structure, longer name, larger structure, shorter name, nucleoside with phosphate tied, nucleotide. Understood? So no one should get confused with these. These all seem to be very basic, but then once you accumulate knowledge, then these are the things that will cause confusion. So always remember the mnemonics as well. Okay, now yeah, so this is the and the nucleotides, that is the phosphate group is attached by phosphodiester bond. Okay, what is an ester? Ester is a compound formed after reaction with carboxylic acid and alcohol. Okay, so phosphoric acid and alcohol of sugar will combine to form phosphodiester bond. And additional phosphate groups are added by acid anhydride bonds. So all these bonds you should remember. Okay, understood? So we'll stop here and then we'll start with the organization of DNA in the chromatin later on. But I want all of you guys to quickly open your Unacademy apps. Open your Unacademy Learner app right now. Go to the NEET PG section. Look up for Shivangi Shukla in the search button, and then you can find my open house session. Join that open house session. It will say waiting for the educator. I'll just stop the streaming and I'll join you guys there. Please come up with all your doubts and ask me your doubts. I'll be available for you. Okay, all of you can share that amongst your friends as well, so your friends can also join. Do join in the Unacademy app on the open house session. All right, guys. Okay. I'll just put up a comment here so that all those coming here can also join. Okay. All right. Now I hope all of you do join in the session. All right, guys. See you. Come on, everyone. Do join in the open house session. If there's any problem that any of you is facing in joining the session, then you can let me know. Okay, if there's any problem that any of you is facing in joining the open house session, you can let me know here. Okay, because this is a new feature, so most of you can face some issues. So I'll help you guys here while you try out. Okay, that is why I'm waiting for you guys to join in that session. Come on, everyone. If there's any issue, you can let me know here. There's any issue, you can let me know here. Just open your learners app, okay, your Unacademy learner app, and there you can find Dr. Shivangi Shukla under the NEET PG category. Okay, search for Shivangi Shukla, and there when you open that, you will be fine. I have started the open house session. Okay, you can find me there. All right, so I'm waiting for all of you to join in. Kindly join in the session, the open house session, and you can come up with your doubts here. All right, let us see if we get any doubts, and then we'll have an interaction with the student. Any one of you can come in. This is because it is an audio session, so there's no issue of any privacy also. You can come in and we'll answer all. I'll be answering all your queries, and this is the start for the open house session. Now with time, I'll be coming up with a lot more. Okay, during the open house sessions, I'll be organizing talks, interactive sessions also along with toppers of the recent examinations, so that you can ask them about their strategy, their planning, and we can have a discussion. You can have a good input output based session with the toppers as well. All right. So if there's any problem, I'm still available here on the stream. If there's any problem with any of you joining in, you can let me know here on the stream, and then I'll help you guys. Do let me know here in the chat section if there's any problem in joining in the stream. Okay, joining in the open session, open house session. We're having 3 open house sessions tonight. Okay, there'll be 3 sessions, and any of you can come in and join in that session. Okay, it is solely dedicated to help you guys prepare, help you guys dispel all your doubts, all your misgivings regarding preparation, preparation for entrance examinations as well as your professional examinations. Okay, so yeah, it will be highly appreciated if you guys come to solve your queries, because this is really a great opportunity, guys, for you to solve your queries. Even for those who feel shy in coming forward and asking during your video classes, like you would be having your online video classes, or maybe some offline classroom sessions also you'd be having. But most people, what they feel awkward and shy to come up and ask their doubts. So this is an interesting platform where you can, without any hesitation, because it is an audio platform, so without any hesitation you can come up and ask your doubts. Okay, so please join me on the open house session on the Unacademy app right now. Currently the session is live. You can join in that session. If there's any problem, any issue that you're facing, please ask me here on the stream itself. That is why I have not stopped the streaming, because I want you guys to smoothly transition from the stream to the open house session, and because this is the first one. even for you guys. So if you're facing any issue, you can ask me here, okay? And the session is specially dedicated to nucleic acids. So any doubt regarding nucleic acids, you can ask me there, then and there. For any other, after that also we are having 2 more open house sessions in the evening. Let me just tell you about the topics, okay? So the next session will be at 7 p.m. and that is regarding answer writing in biochemistry for maximum marks. And the third session is a doubt session that is for biomolecules. That will be on at 8:30 p.m. So we have revised biomolecules extensively in this past whole month. Extensive revision we have done for biomolecules. Now is the time for you to come up with your doubts, because we have conducted a lot of MCQ sessions as well for biomolecules. So now is the time for you to come up with doubts. So do tell me, do revise all the all your notes, all the videos, all the most important topics in biomolecules, and then come up and ask me your doubts, okay? I'll be available. Come on, I'm waiting for you on the open house session. At the open house session. Do join in the session, guys. All of you. All those who are attending the YouTube session can directly transition from here to the open house session. Okay, that is why, and since this is the first open house session, I have made sure that if you're facing any issues in joining, that is why I have not stopped the streaming, so that I'm available here as well for you to for helping you in transition to the open house session. Okay, come on, the session has already started. It has begun. Do join in fast. Whatever we have read for nucleotides, the introductory part of nucleotides, we'll also be starting with the in the next session on nucleotides. What we'll be reading will be the we'll be reading about the repair mechanisms, okay? So regarding that also, if you've already read that, and if you have any queries regarding that, you can come up, you can ask me that then and there on the open house session, okay? So there are some people who are already very prepared, but they just have a few doubts. So for those also, it is a very important platform, so that you don't have to put in a lot of time to attend while attending the lectures. That is, you can just come up and ask your doubts and then go back and continue your reading. Okay, so that is another very, very important feature of this session. If you guys try this open house out, you will realize how very interesting this is. Okay, and it is just like talking to someone over phone. Okay, so we, your mentors, imagine we are available for you over phone for 3 times a day. I'm available 3 times today, 4 times tomorrow. You can ask any of your doubts. Tomorrow I have an Ask Me Anything session. You can you can accumulate your doubts and then put them up before me during any of these open house sessions. Okay, all right. So I hope now everything is clear with you guys. You guys have understood how to join the open house sessions. Now I'll be stopping this streaming. Okay, now do join me there on the Unacademy app for the open house session, and I'll see you there. Okay. Okay, guys, come up with your doubts and you can ask me anything over there on the open house session on Unacademy. Another open house session is there at 7 p.m. tonight, and another one is there at 8:30 p.m. And before that, before each open house session, I'm having a similar YouTube session to help you transition there. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye. See you.